In a life filled with worries and endless concerns, the nighttime is often when the mind finds it hardest to rest. This video was created as a gentle Buddhist-inspired bedtime story, accompanied by soft and calming background music to help you release anxiety, quiet your thoughts, and naturally drift into a deep, peaceful sleep. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe to support us and inspire us to continue creating meaningful and comforting content. With our sincere gratitude, we now invite you to listen and gently let go of worries before sleep. The night has already begun its quiet work. You may not have noticed the exact moment when it arrived. It does not announce itself loudly. It does not rush in. The night simply appears, gently replacing the light, softening the edges of the world. And now here you are, lying down, sitting back, or resting in whatever way feels most natural to you right now. There is nothing you need to prepare, nothing you need to become, nothing you need to achieve in this moment. Just being here is enough. Let your body settle in the place where it rests. Feel how it is being supported without effort. The bed, the chair, the floor beneath you, quietly holding you without asking anything in return. You do not need to hold yourself up. You do not need to stay alert. You do not need to listen perfectly. Even if your mind wanders, even if sleep comes and goes, this moment remains gentle. Take a slow breath in and let it go. There is no need to control the breath. It knows what to do. It has been breathing for you your entire life, even when you were not paying attention. Breathing in and breathing out. With every breath out, allow your body to sink a little deeper. Not forcing relaxation, just allowing gravity to do its quiet work. If there is tension somewhere, your shoulders, your jaw, your forehead, you do not need to push it away. Simply notice it, and then allow it to soften in its own time. Tonight is not about fixing anything. Tonight is about letting go. Throughout the day, you have carried many things: thoughts, responsibilities, conversations, unfinished moments. Some of them may still be echoing in your mind now. That is natural. The mind does not stop simply because the sun has set. It takes time for it to learn that it is safe to rest. So if thoughts arise, let them arise. If worries appear, let them appear. You do not need to follow them. You do not need to answer them. Imagine them like leaves floating down a slow river. You are not in the water. You are sitting on the bank watching them drift by. One thought passes, then another and another. No effort is required from you. In the teachings of the Buddha, there is a gentle understanding. The mind becomes calm not by force, but by kindness. When we stop fighting our thoughts, they lose their urgency. So tonight, treat your mind like a tired friend. Not with impatience, but with compassion. You might say quietly inside yourself, "It's okay, you can rest now. The day is over. Whatever was done today was done as well as it could be. Whatever was not done can wait." There is no need to carry it into the night. The night does not ask you to be productive. It does not ask you to be strong. It only asks you to soften. As you continue to rest here, notice the sounds around you. Perhaps distant, perhaps close. You do not need to name them. Just let them be part of the background, like gentle waves far away. Even silence has a sound. And within that sound, there is space. This space is where rest begins. The Buddha once taught that suffering grows when we cling, when we hold tightly to things that are always changing. During the day, we cling without realizing it, to plans, to identities, to worries about what might happen next. At night, the body asks for release. So tonight, we practice letting go slowly, kindly, without pressure. You do not need to let go of everything at once. Just one small thing is enough. Perhaps you can begin by letting go of today. Imagine today as something you can gently place down, like setting a bag on the floor after a long walk. You do not throw it away, you simply stop carrying it. Feel the relief of that moment, breathing in and breathing out. Now allow your attention to return to the body again. Notice where your body touches the surface beneath you. the points of contact, the quiet stability there. The body knows how to rest. It remembers rest from long before the mind learned how to worry. As the night deepens, the world outside grows quieter. Lights dim, movements slow. Even the air feels different, heavier, calmer. You are part of this rhythm too. You do not need to stay awake to witness it. You do not need to understand it. Simply allow yourself to be included. If your eyelids are heavy, let them be heavy. If they are already closed, let them remain closed. There is nowhere else you need to look. The mind may still bring images, memories, or fragments of conversation. That is okay. Let them pass like soft shadows on a wall. You are not required to engage. Each time you notice yourself drifting into thought, gently return to the feeling of breathing, not as a task, but as a home, breathing in and breathing out. There is a quiet kindness in this repetition, a steady rhythm that asks nothing of you. You may notice that your thoughts are already beginning to slow. Gaps appear between them, small spaces of stillness. Rest in those spaces. The Buddha taught that peace is always available in the present moment. We simply overlook it because we are looking elsewhere. Tonight, there is nowhere else to look. Just this breath, just this body, just this moment. And this moment is safe. Nothing is chasing you here. Nothing is required of you here. You are allowed to rest. As we continue, the words will grow softer, simpler, more spacious. You do not need to remember them. You do not need to hold on to meaning. Let the sound of the voice carry you like a slow-moving boat across still water. There is no destination you need to reach, just drifting, resting, letting go. As the night continues to unfold, the world seems to ask for less and less of you. There is no pressure now to keep up, no need to stay sharp, no reason to rehearse what has already passed or what has not yet arrived. This is often when worries begin to speak more clearly. In the quiet, the mind finally has space to bring forward what it has been holding all day. And that, too, is natural. The Buddha understood this deeply. He did not see worry as a personal failure, but as a habit of the mind. A habit formed by trying to protect ourselves in a world that is always changing. We worry because we care. We worry because we want things to be okay. We worry because we believe that thinking harder will somehow keep us safe. But the Buddha gently pointed out something else. He said that no amount of worrying can stop change from happening. No amount of fear can freeze life in place. Everything that arises will pass. Everything that begins will end. This is not meant to frighten us. It is meant to free us. Impermanence is not a threat. It is a release. When we understand that nothing stays the same, we no longer need to grip so tightly. We can loosen our hands. We can soften our expectations. Tonight, as you rest here, you are invited to reflect on this in the simplest way. Notice how each breath is different from the last. One breath comes in a little deeper. Another leaves a little slower. None of them stay. Thoughts are the same way. A worry appears. It stays for a moment, then it changes or fades or is replaced by another. The problem is not that worries arise. The problem begins when we believe they must stay. The Buddha taught that thoughts are not commands. They are events, like sounds or sensations or weather passing through the mind. You do not have to obey every thought that appears. You do not have to solve every problem tonight. Some things can wait. Imagine your worries now as small objects placed on a table in front of you. You can see them clearly without picking them up. They are closer than the horizon, but farther than your heart. You are allowed to leave them there. The mind may say, "What if I forget something important?" But tonight, forgetting is not failure. Forgetting is rest. If something truly matters, it will return when you are awake. It does not need your attention right now. The Buddha often spoke about suffering as something we add on top of experience. Pain may arise naturally, but suffering grows when we resist what is already here. Worry is often resistance in disguise. We resist uncertainty. We resist loss. We resist not knowing. But life has never offered certainty. It has only offered change, and yet here you are, still breathing, still held by the night, still alive. This is not something you achieved. It is something that is happening naturally. Let that realization settle in. You do not have to manage everything. Life has been carrying itself for a long time. As you lie here, notice how the body rests without instruction. The heart beats without your guidance. The lungs breathe without effort. If the body can do this on its own, perhaps the mind can rest too. The Buddha taught that clinging is what keeps the mind restless. Clinging to outcomes, clinging to identities, clinging to the idea that things should be different than they are. Tonight, you are invited to practice non-clinging. This does not mean pushing things away. It means allowing them to come and go freely. If a memory appears, let it pass. If a worry returns, let it sit quietly without feeding it. You do not need to argue with your thoughts. You do not need to convince them of anything. Simply do not follow them. Each time you notice yourself caught in a thought, gently come back to the body, the weight of your head, the warmth of the blanket, the slow rise and fall of your breath. This is not a technique, it is a homecoming. In Buddhist teaching, the present moment is the only place where peace can exist. The past lives only in memory. The future lives only in imagination. Tonight, you are resting in the only place where rest is possible. Here, breathing in and breathing out. If you listen closely, you may notice that the night itself is teaching you impermanence. Sounds come and go, sensations shift. Even stillness is not fixed, and yet there is a deeper calm beneath all of it. A steady presence that does not change with every passing thought. The Buddha pointed toward this calm, not as something mysterious, but as something very ordinary. It is the awareness that notices experience without being carried away by it. You are already doing this by listening, by resting, by not trying to fix anything. You do not need to become a different person to find peace. You only need to stop running for a moment. And tonight, running is no longer required. Let your shoulders soften again. Let your jaw loosen. Let your breath become quieter. There is no deadline here, no expectation. Even the idea of doing this right can be set down. The Buddha never asked his followers to believe blindly. He asked them to observe, to see for themselves what causes tension and what brings release. Right now, observe how it feels when you stop trying to control the night. Notice how the body responds when you give it permission to rest. This is wisdom, unfolding naturally. You may find that your thoughts are becoming less clear now, less sharp, more distant, like voices heard through a wall. That is okay. You are moving closer to sleep, or at least to deep rest. And in this space, understanding does not come through effort, it comes through letting go. You do not need to remember these teachings, you do not need to repeat them tomorrow. Let them dissolve into the background like a lullaby you no longer consciously hear, but which still soothes you. The Buddha taught that when the mind stops clinging, peace reveals itself naturally. Not as excitement, not as happiness, but as ease, a simple ease. Rest in that ease now. Nothing more is needed. As the night grows quieter, there is less to think about and more to simply feel. The teachings we have touched on are not meant to stay in the mind as ideas. They are meant to gently shape the way we live, the way we breathe, the way we meet each moment. But tonight, there is no need to apply them actively. Tonight, they can settle into you on their own. The Buddha often spoke about the middle way, a way of living that does not cling too tightly and does not push too hard, a way that allows effort when effort is needed and rest when rest is needed. Many of us forget this balance. During the day, we lean forward, we plan, we hurry, we carry, we try to hold everything together. And when night comes, the body is tired, but the mind is still leaning forward. So tonight, we practice leaning back, not falling, not collapsing, just leaning back into support. In daily life, worries often feel urgent. They speak in loud voices. They tell us that something must be solved right now. But notice how different they sound in the night. In the quiet, their urgency softens, their edges blur, they become less solid, less convincing. This is not because the problems have disappeared, it is because you are no longer feeding them. The Buddha taught that what we give attention to grows, what we stop feeding begins to fade. Tonight, you are feeding rest, you are feeding stillness, you are feeding kindness toward yourself. This simple act changes more than you might realize. As you lie here, you might imagine tomorrow, not in detail, just as a soft, distant shape. There's no need to plan it. Tomorrow will arrive on its own. When it does, you will meet it with the energy you have then, not the energy you have now. Right now, the only thing that matters is this moment of rest. If you find yourself thinking, I should be sleeping by now, allow that thought to pass as well. Sleep cannot be forced. It arrives when the body feels safe enough to let go. And safety often comes from gentleness, not control. The Buddha understood this deeply. He taught that harshness toward oneself only creates more suffering. Kindness, even in small doses, creates space. Tonight, kindness looks like permission. Permission to be tired. Permission to not have answers. Permission to rest without guilt. You do not need to earn rest. You do not need to deserve it. Rest is a natural part of being alive. In daily life, we often believe that peace will come later, after things are resolved, after we become better, after circumstances change. But the Buddha pointed to a different truth. Peace is available before things are resolved. Peace is available even when life is uncertain, because peace does not depend on conditions. It depends on how tightly we are holding on. Right now, your hands are empty. Feel that. Notice the absence of effort. The body is lying still, the breath is moving quietly, the mind is beginning to drift. This is what letting go feels like. Not dramatic, not sudden, just gentle. In the days ahead, worries may return. That is okay. Letting go is not a permanent state. It is a practice we return to again and again. But tonight, you are not practicing for the future. You are resting now. If a thought appears about something you should remember tomorrow, trust that it will come back when you wake. You do not need to hold it here. Sleep has its own wisdom. As the body rests, the mind untangles itself. Problems often soften without effort. Perspectives shift without being forced. You are allowed to trust this process. The Buddha taught that we do not need to understand everything intellectually for transformation to happen. Sometimes simply stopping is enough. Stopping the effort, stopping the struggle, stopping the constant reaching. In this stopping, something deeper begins to heal. You may notice that your breathing is now very soft, almost unnoticeable. The space between breaths grows longer. Your body is preparing for sleep. You do not need to follow the words closely anymore. You can let them fade into the background, like music playing in another room. Even if you stop hearing them, their rhythm remains. As you rest here, feel the quiet trust of the night. It does not rush you, it does not judge you, it simply holds you until morning. This is how the Buddha described compassion. Not as something we give, but as something that surrounds us when we stop resisting. You are surrounded now. There is nothing left to do. Let the body grow heavier, let the mind grow softer, let awareness loosen its grip. You are safe enough to sleep. And if sleep has already come, these words will gently fade away, leaving only rest behind. The night is very still now, not empty, just quiet. There is less to notice and less to think about. The world feels farther away, as if it has taken a step back to give you space. You do not need to reach for anything anymore. Your body already knows what to do. Breathing continues, slow and gentle. The heart beats steadily without effort. The muscles soften on their own. You are being carried by rhythms much older than thought. There is nothing to understand here. Nothing to solve, nothing to remember. If a thought appears, it is faint now. If a feeling arises, it passes quickly. Everything moves more slowly. The Buddha spoke of deep rest as a kind of returning to what is simple, returning to what is natural. This is that return. You are not becoming someone new, you are simply letting go of what is unnecessary. Let your attention rest in the body again, but without effort, just a gentle awareness of weight, of warmth, of stillness. Feel how the bed holds you completely. There is no part of you that needs to stay alert. Even the face relaxes, the tongue rests, the eyes remain closed, heavy, unmoving. You do not need to follow the breath anymore. It flows quietly like a tide you no longer watch. The mind no longer needs guidance, it is drifting on its own. Words may begin to lose their meaning now. They become sounds, soft, distant, unimportant. That is exactly as it should be. The Buddha taught that when effort falls away, peace remains. Not as an idea, but as an experience. Right now, effort is falling away. There is only resting. You may notice small pauses between thoughts, moments where nothing appears at all. Rest in those pauses. They do not need to be filled. The night is doing the work for you now. Each moment draws you a little deeper into stillness. Each breath out releases a little more. You do not need to hurry. Sleep comes when it comes. And if sleep has already come, these words are no longer needed. If you are still aware, let awareness itself soften. There is no need to hold on to it. You can let go even of listening, just drifting, floating, resting. The body feels heavier now, as if gravity has increased slightly. This heaviness is kind. It is grounding. It stays safe. Nothing is expected of you. No role, no responsibility, no identity to maintain. Just rest. The Buddha described this kind of stillness as peace that does not depend on conditions. Peace that remains even when nothing else is present. You do not need to name it. You do not need to keep it. Simply allow it. Thoughts fade into the background. Feelings dissolve into softness. Awareness loosens its edges. The night wraps around you like a quiet shelter. Breathing in, breathing out. Slower now. Longer pauses. Less effort. If tomorrow arrives, it will find you rested. If it brings challenges, you will meet them later. Right now, there is only this gentle darkness. And in this darkness, nothing can harm you. Nothing is asking for your attention. Nothing needs to be carried forward. You are free to sleep, free to rest deeply, free to let go. The words will continue softly for a little while longer, but you no longer need to follow them. They are only here to keep you company until you drift away. And when you drift, they will fade, quietly, kindly, into silence. The night continues, quietly. Nothing changes quickly here. Nothing asks to be noticed. You are resting now, whether you are aware of it or not. The body lies still. The breath moves slowly. The mind drifts without direction. There is no need to hold on to these words. They are only gentle sounds passing through the space around you. If you are awake, let them fade. If you are asleep, let them dissolve completely. The Buddha taught that when grasping ends, peace remains. Right now, there is no grasping, only rest, only stillness, breathing in and breathing out, soft, slow, natural. The night does not rush you, it does not measure time, it does not expect anything in return. You are allowed to disappear into rest for a while. Thoughts no longer need attention, they rise less often now. And when they do, they are distant, unclear, unimportant, like echoes that fade before they are understood. The body feels heavy, comfortably heavy, held completely. There is no edge to this moment, no beginning, no end, just a long, quiet continuation. If awareness remains, let it float. If it fades, let it fade. Nothing is lost either way. The night holds you without effort. Breathing continues, heartbeat continues, life continues, quietly taking care of itself. You do not need to watch over it. Rest deeper, softer, further. There is no place to go, no thought to follow, no memory to keep. Only this calm darkness, only this gentle weight, only this rest. The Buddha spoke of peace as something simple, close, and ordinary. Not distant, not dramatic. This is that peace, not something to achieve, just something to allow. The words grow quieter now. Longer spaces appear between them. You may not notice when the next word comes. You may not notice when it stops. That is okay. Sleep has already taken over. And if the words repeat, they do so gently, without meaning, without demand, like waves touching the shore again and again without effort. Breathing in, breathing out. Nothing else matters now. Nothing else is needed. Rest. Rest. Rest.